If
Magnet.
we go off the rails for a second, we talked about it. I think they could do so much with Gunther,
Mhm.
right? Gunther, as far as especially now, right, with the climate we're in now, and I'm not gonna get too politicky, but
Mhm.
the climate we're in now,
Mhm.
and then he's from Vienna, and he's got let's be honest, it's almost like a Nazi vibe, right? If they turned on that, just turned up the volume a little bit, right, where you're not gonna get canceled,
Mhm.
your investors are still gonna be okay. You just turn up that Nazi vibe a little bit, and then maybe his or he wrestles I don't know where it makes it a racial thing, like kind of
Mhm.
back in the day, right? Where you kind of like you were in the territories, you knew, man, like
Oh, yeah.
you could play that race card pretty good, and
Doing
you
some o
were talking earlier the nation domination. You got back in the day, you could do these racial things. If they just, I know they can't do it now because of today's culture, but if they just
Mhm.
turn that up just a little bit, I think it would play well.
Yeah, I mean, it brings back some pretty, bad memories for me because you're right, and it was a totally different context too, right?
Yeah.
I remember how they used to use black talent down south in the territories, and even when I was a kid, I was like, "Ugh, this isn't." It if you're playing like, I agree with you. I believe that for wrestling, politics, culture, I believe it should be part of it because it's supposed to be the manifestation of all those tensions in society. I hate my boss.
Yep.
My wife is cheating on me. All these things that like people are experiencing. Well, guess what people are experiencing right now? They're experiencing politics, right?
Yeah.
The problem is that politics has become such a freaking third rail in society. And you can't, it's hard to be, if you're going to try satire, it's got to be like perfectly executed.
Yeah. That's true.
And so like it's hard, but I agree with you. I would love to see I would love to see some of this stuff being played out in the ring. It should be provocative. It should be something that people are like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Right.
Right. Because it's happening in our lives every single day. That's
Like,
that's that stuff. That's the part of wrestling I love.
if Gunther just says, like, say he wrestles Samoan or R-Truth or
Right.
somebody, and he says, "Hey, you guys," or "You all," or he just
Oh,
says something
proud
that could
Luke,
be
man.
it could be taken the wrong way, but it's not over the
Right.
top. It's not going to get you
Right.
canceled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he could generate so much heat.
Yeah. Yeah. No, no. I mean, that's a tough one, man. And I think the best kind of wrestling is when it's not like so obvious and over the top. It's the undercurrent. Obvious and over the top there's a place for that, right? He's usually there's a place for that in the storyline. But like the tension is in the air. They're not
Yeah.
saying it, but it's being said. Like to me, that's where it takes, and that's why being a champion, and that's why carrying the strap is such a huge responsibility because you're going to be called on to do those things and you have to use all your talents